Hello everyone, this is Susie Q, Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Today I have Sweet Baby James with me. Sweet Baby James is my James Sculpt by Sandy Fabor, and I have a dolly friend named Cara of Cara's Reborns and Dolls. She also has a channel where she shows her dolls and her reborns. And anyway, she had requested recently to see my Sweet Baby James again. And I haven't showed him in a while, and so I wanted to bring him on for Cara and for the rest of you who haven't met him either. And so I also wanted to show you how I can have my window open today. This is my nursery room window. And the sun isn't glaring in quite yet, and so I'm able to have my blinds and my curtains open. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that for the remainder of the video, but you just never know. Sometimes I always have to, shut the blinds and stuff whenever the sun starts glaring in on my baby dolls. But anyway, hopefully that won't happen. Now, Sweet Baby James is holding his jelly bunny. Actually, it's not a jelly bunny, it's a jelly cat, but it's a bunny. And he's also got on his little outfit from my dolly friend Sue, who also gave Sweet Baby James the jelly cat bunny. And so I'm going to put Sweet Baby James here right now so that I can show you what he's going to be wearing. And look at that. Just because I talked about the sun coming in, look at that. The sun is starting to come in and glare on Sweet Baby James. Wouldn't you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this about that. See, we'll put the blinds down, and I think that's going to help. Oh, I wanted to show you also that little James, he's barefoot because he's all dressed for the summer. But you know what? It's fall in West Virginia, and so we're going to be putting a cute little fall outfit on him today, complete with shoes and socks. So, little James, you're going to have to put up with shoes and socks today. Okay. So this is the outfit that I chose for him for today. It's made out of a really nice plush, really soft plush fabric, and I love it because it's got like a turquoise stripe in it with gray, and then it's got a cute little fox, which I love, this little fox, and I thought it was appropriate to put on Sweet Baby James because he's my foxy little guy. And then it's a hoodie, and it has the turquoise on the inside lining, as well as the rest of the outfit. And then it came with these matching pair of soft gray pants, which have the little cuffs at the bottom. I always love these little cuffs at the bottom because they snug the pants up to the ankles, and then you can see the shoes really well. And then these are the shoes that I chose, the shoes and socks. I'll show you the shoes first. These are gray with a little bit of green and a little bit of blue, like a light blue. Now, the light blue doesn't exactly match the turquoise, but it blends in really well, I thought. And then these socks, which are gray and turquoise, and with a little bit of white. So let's go ahead and get started. A little bit earlier this morning, I happened to be watching a video that Carrie of Carrie's Little Cuties did. And boy, it just brought me down memory lane. It was a video from yesterday that she did, and she was on the way back from a doctor's appointment and had stopped by the ocean to take a video of the beautiful waves and the beach scene and everything, and it just really took me back to my days as, I grew up in the beach cities in California, and But recently, probably about 3 weeks ago, I think it's been now, my husband, occasionally he takes trips to California, because that's where we grew up there, we were born there, we have a condo there, and so occasionally he'll take trips back there. But anyways, so he went back there recently, and his main goal of going back there was to visit all of the different places that I used to live as a child, and which was in Redondo Beach. And I lived when I lived in Redondo Beach. I lived in three different houses during my childhood. Say from the time I was in kindergarten until I graduated high school. And oh, you know what? I was going to get Sweet Baby James a different onesie. Let me see here. I have the onesies over here. Let me see. And let's see what I can find him. Sorry to interrupt my story, but you know how important it is to find a onesie that matches, especially for me. I'm Miss Matchy Match. I don't know if I have one with a fox on it or not, but I do have this gray one, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this gray one on him, and because it goes along with the gray in the outfit. So I was hoping to find a fox. The closest if this was a fox, it would be perfect, wouldn't it? I mean, it's got the gray stripes, and it's got the same color as the fox, but it happens to be a little tiger. So that is not going to work out today. So anyway, getting back to my story. So my husband, he had always been wanting to go back to the different places that I used to live in the beach cities, and so he went back to Redondo Beach, and he took his he took pictures for me of the different houses that I lived in during my childhood, and he went to the beach for me. I lived on Avenue A. I lived on Nob Hill, and then the last place that I lived when I was a teenager was I lived on what's called South Juanita. And so he visited each of those houses. He took pictures and he sent them to me the day that he took this trip, and it was really neat to see how everything had changed and stuff. But like I was saying, he went to the beach. He walked down to the beach, and the beach was probably, I would say, a good mile, probably about a mile, I would say, or a mile and a half from where I used to live. And I should add also that the houses that I lived in, all those three houses, they were within a block of each other. My mom really loved the beach, and so each time that we moved, she would try to find a house that was as close to the beach as she could find. And she loved the area too, and so that's why we ended up at the beach in three different houses about a block apart. Now, I'm not really sure why we had to move, because we didn't move that far away, but and I never did get a chance to ask her, so, and she's passed away now, so I won't be able to ask her. But anyway, so he went to the beach, and he went to the Avenue A beach, which is one of the beaches that we used to walk to from our Avenue A house. He went to the Nob Hill beach, and he also, from the beach, he took a picture of, let's see, Palos Verdes, which Palos Verdes is a really beautiful, kind of a high-end place to live. Not even kind of a high-end. It's a really high-end place to live if you live in that area. And it's up in the hills, and it's really, really, really pretty. So he took a picture of that and sent it to me. He took pictures of, gosh, the Esplanade. It's called the Esplanade. It's actually the name of the strip of sidewalk that goes, I don't know how many miles it goes. But you can take a walk along the Esplanade, and the Esplanade is actually a sidewalk that you're way up high above the beach, and so you can look down and you can see the beach the whole time. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, we used to have a really good time at the beach, and but like I said, Carrie's video reminded me of the trip that my husband took that I forgot to tell you about in one of my videos. And so I wanted to do that, and it sure brought back happy memories for me. Oh, I know another thing that my husband did was he walked to my high school from one of the houses that I lived in, and so he took one of the same walks that I took to go to school every day. I used to walk to school, and we did have we did have school buses, but when I grew up, my mom always, wherever we went, we always walked because we were just a one-car family, and so my mom would figure out how to get to different places, and then we'd walk to them. One of the places that we used to walk to was the library, the public library in Redondo Beach, and we used to check out books. And I've told this story before, but her one rule about checking out books was you can check out as many books as you want, but you have to be able to carry them home. And so I believe at that time the limit was 10 books that we could have from the library. And so I remember that I couldn't get the limit because of the fact of, they would just be too heavy. And we didn't have book bags. I guess my mom didn't think about having a book bag. We would just carry them in our arms, So maybe back in those days they hadn't thought of that idea yet. So that was back in the, that was back in the early 70s. So anyway, I have lots of good memories of my growing up days at the beach, and but yeah, I wanted to share that with you, that my my husband brought me back down memory lane, and he really enjoyed it too. He's always wanted to see everything that I've ever talked to him about, growing up at the beach and stuff. So anyways, that was a really fun trip for him, and it was for me too. So anyway, looks like we have sweet baby James all dressed up and ready to be going outside to play in the fall. We do have beautiful, like you can see out the windows, or you could see out the windows, beautiful sunny weather today. But it's not really hot. It's like probably in the 60s right now. And I'm going to be meeting my daughter in about, let's see, I'm not sure what time it is, but we're going to be doing our walk around the property. And the weather's been just beautiful for walks. I've loved it. In the summer it was really, really hard to go for a walk, for me anyway, because I have such a hard time in the heat and the humidity. But boy, this weather is really giving me some energy. So anyway, I hope you like sweet baby James in his outfit. I guess what I'll do, whoops, let me take little Jelly Cat from you, Jelly Bunny, and show you the whole thing. There he is from head to toe. And there you go, Cara. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my sweet baby James again. And thank you for requesting to see him. It's been a long time since I've shown him. And it was fun to bring him on again. I guess I've been so enthralled with my Maggie May that she's been stealing the spotlight lately, and so I know that you're going to be seeing her again soon. But in the meantime, here's sweet baby James. He's got green eyes and a cute little, see that little smile? I first saw this sculpt on Cara's channel. She has, or used to have, a James sculpt, and she named her sculpt Theodore. And so I saw this sculpt on her channel and just fell in love with the cute little smile and everything. So anyways, that's where I first fell in love with this little guy, was on her channel. And then I found one of my own, and so yeah, it's been about 1.5 years or so since I found him. But okay, so I'm starting to ramble. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been fun bringing sweet baby James on. Thanks to all of my new subscribers, and to all my previous Dolly friends for, you know, taking the time to watch me and watch me with my babies. Anyway, today's Friday, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I know I'm going to plan on having one, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.